We've got record. Here we go. Recording. Is it recording? Yeah, we're off. Right. Okay. So standing up nice and tall. Tummy held in. Just thinking about lengthening through the body. So the feet feel nice and stable on the mat. The ankles nice and stable. Then you're trying to lengthen away from the feet, but without arching your back. Think about your tummy from the base of the tummy zipping up. So it's just gently held in. Don't overdo it. Chest is open, arms are by your side, and just think about that little piece of string lifting you through the crown of the head. And from here, you're just going to breathe deeply into the nose and out to the mouth. And a couple more, just breathing in, just centering yourself, just feeling relaxed. Good. Now from here, I'd just like you to think about drawing your chin towards you like that. So you're going to draw it in and keep looking ahead. And then you're going to just relax and draw the chin back and relax. Draw the chin back and send the hands to the floor. And then relax and draw the chin back, hands to the floor. And just one more time. Back and hands to the floor. Good. Then from here, just take the ear to the ceiling and then swap ear to the ceiling and repeat. Just lengthening out through the neck. Good. Now draw the chin towards you and then lift the ear to the ceiling. Keep that chin in and lift to the ceiling. Couple more. So you're making a double chin, but you're just lifting the ear. Good. Then from here, turn and look over your shoulder. And then take your right, whichever hand, you're going to just take your hand to the chin and very, very gently just try to promote a bit more movement, looking over your shoulder. And then come back to the center, over to the side, and then just take your hand. It's just gentle, don't push. You're just feeling, you're just trying to make this, develop the stretch a bit more. And one more to each side, just gently. And then over to the other side. Good. Come back to the center, pop your hands on your shoulders and draw big circles. And hope there's no cracking going on. And then reverse. Good. And then relax the arms. Breathe in, take the arms up to the ceiling and then just come up onto your toes. And then from here, take the hands down, arms down, and then into a squat. Take the arms all the way back and then lift, come up onto your toes. And then drop down, hands all the way back. So you come up onto the toes, make your body nice and long and strong, and then come back down, send the bottom out behind you, and reach the arms away. Just one more. Good. Excellent. From here, take both arms to the ceiling. Reach the arms so they're lengthening from the shoulders and you're reaching the fingers to the ceiling. You're going to take a breath, nod the chin, and keep reaching those arms as you peel down. So they're lengthening away from the body, opening up the shoulders. You're coming all the way down as far as you can. So don't overdo the first one, okay? Just allow the body to see what it can do. And then from here, pull the tummy muscles in and then just gently relax those arms and peel back up. Okay, so you'll lift those arms, lengthen, and then from here, slowly peel down, reaching away, all the way over. And then relax and peel back up. Just do that a couple more times. So lifting, stretching, tummy tight, nod the chin. The arms kind of stay roughly by the ears. And you're going to come all the way down. And then slowly. Last one. Lifting and peeling. And down and slowly up. Good. From here, take the right arm out, left leg out, and then just focus on balance. So you come across. Try not to touch the foot down if you can. So you really are using your standing leg. Good. And then swap. Taking them across. Good. And relax. Take the legs wider than hip distance. From here, you're going to breathe deeply. So you take your arms out in front of you, breathe deeply, and peel down, reaching those hands towards the floor. At that point, you're going to bring your hands down, and if you've got them on the floor, fab. If not, onto your ankles. And from here, you're just going to sit down. And then in that position, you're going to send your weight over to your left foot and try and keep your right foot flat on the mat with your leg nice and long. And then you're going to swap over to the other side. And stretch one leg nice and long as you do it. Try not to rise too high in the middle. So you're trying to keep sort of a horizontal line with your pelvis. So you're just going straight across. Then from here, take a deep breath and straighten out the legs. Okay, now, strange move, you're going to try and take the right buttock towards the ceiling. So as you lift the right buttock, your left leg feels like it gets a bit of a stretch. And then you're going to send the weight slightly over to the left buttock, the left foot, and lift the left buttock up. So it's just a gentle swaying move. But for me, as I do that, I feel it in my inner thighs. Tiny, tiny move. Good. Then from here, come back down into that low squat and bring your body up like that. Good. Then from here, we're going to go straight up. You keep your hands on your thighs and then go back down. So we're going to straight up, straighten those legs, and then body comes upwards. Straight up and down, and straight up and down. Last one. Straight up and down. Good. This time, put your hands down and lift up your bottom again. So your legs are nice and straight. You're going to take your hands over to your left leg. And then from here, you're going to take your left arm up all the way to the ceiling and look up the left arm. And you're going to bring it back down. And you're going to repeat that just on the left side. Lifting and back. Lifting and back. We've got two more. Lifting and back. And last one. Good. Take the hands back. Go to the right side now. And then lift the right arm up and back. And up and back. Up and back. And and back. Good. Bring yourself back to center and very slowly peel back up because your head's been over there a while, so do it nice and slow. Good. Okay, fab. From here, put your hands on your hips. You're going to bend your knees slightly and just travel gently from side to side, like that. Good. Fab. Now, come back to the center. You're going to turn your feet. So you're looking, I'm looking, I've gone from the center and I've gone left. So my left foot is forward and my right foot is behind me and my right heel is off the mat. Keeping your body as upright as you can and make sure your feet are hip distance, because what will happen is, like you just saw there, I fell over. So try and keep that distance and then just bend the knee. The back knee, sorry, you bend the back knee. The front knee has got to bend with it, but the front knee doesn't shoot over those toes. So it's all really about the back leg and the buttock. You squeeze the buttock as you come up. Good. Now from here, turn the feet and go the other way. So you're in position, you bend your back knee, and you go down. Now, again, depending upon what goes on in your body, i.e. your knees, your toes, will be how low you can get. So not for me very low because of my dodgy big toe. There we go. Squeezing. Good. Excellent. Now, from here, take that front foot back so that it's now together. So they're hip distance. You're going to come down into a squat. You're going to go forward and then send your bottom up to the ceiling. You're going to come down into a squat and then you're just going to bring yourself back up straight. So you're going to go into a squat, take your hands forward, lift the bottom to the ceiling. Go back into the squat and just lift your body up. So we're going to squat, hands forward, bottom to the ceiling, bottom down and lift. Two more. Down, hands to the floor, up, down and lift. Good. Last one. Squat, hands, jolly good. And slowly peel back up. Brilliant. Now, standing right towards the end of the mat, breathe deeply. I want you to take a breath as you go down and start to exhale as you come on with your hands towards the floor and then come back down onto your knees. So your knees are directly under your hips, hands directly underneath your shoulders. Fingers spread so you've got a really good position there, and you're going to peel all the way up and down. So a nice cat stretch, so all the way up and down. So as you come into that lovely big curve, think about the weight coming away from your hands, so you're really reaching the spine to the ceiling. And then as you come down into your extension, your chest feels like it wants to move through between your arms, and you look ahead. Tuck your tailbone into that lovely curve. And then flatten out. Now, take the weight to the left side, so you stick your hip out to the left, then come into a cat stretch, so it's going to come to the left, come through the center, and then you're going to send your hip to the right. And you're going to sink down in the middle, And then keep going in that lovely big circle. So you left, center, right. Sink the tummy down, the back dips all the way through to the left again. So you're just trying to do a circle with the lower part of your spine. So you can take the curve really high like that, or you can just try and do almost like a pelvic clock, but whilst in a cat stretch position. Now, reverse the move. Good. And then from here, just return your bottom to your heels and just gently stretch your arms out. Good. From here, I want you to come onto your side, and you're going to put I've got one leg out so that it's nice and long here. I've got my bottom leg bent, so my knee here and my toes are in line with the front of my mat. I'm taking my hand away from my body because I need to be able to move. And then we're just going to do a side bend, but we're going to keep this bottom knee on the mat. So you're going to take a breath, and as you exhale, you're going to launch up, keeping your knee on the mat, and reach the hand to the ceiling. Good. And then come back down. So we're going to go 2. I'm going to do 5 in total. And then we're going to go 3. And 4. Lovely. And 5. Good. Excellent. Now this time you're going to just come up, and then you're going to try and take your arm behind you. So it looks a little bit like this. You're going to come up, take your arm, and then stretch that arm as far back as you can. And then come back down. This time you're going to take your arm under here. Okay, so you're going to come up, and then you're going to take that hand and try and thread it through the gap. You're going to come back up and then down. So we're going to do 2 more each of those, okay? So you're going to come up, you're going to take the arm all the way behind you, and then you're going to come down, and you're going to lift up and take that hand through the gap. We're going to come up, rest back down. Have a little rest if you need to, take your hand off, because it's hard on the wrist and the shoulder. You go up, you look behind you, you come down, you look up, and then we go through. Lovely. And then rest. Fab. Swap all the way around to the other side. So again, foot, leg, top leg long, bottom leg bent, roughly in line with each other. This hand away. Breathe in, and then exhale to come up, reach, and down, and reach, and down. So you've got 3 more, and up, and down, and 2, and last one, up. Good. Now, 3 sets of the next one. So we're going to come up, and we're going to take our hand behind us, reach away, and down. Come up, take the hand through the gap, and back, and down, up, look over your shoulder, and back, and up, and through the gap, and back up. Last set now. Oh, remember, have a little rest if you need to. Up and over. Up and Fab. And rest. Good. Come up onto all fours again. And from here, we're just going to come into a cat stretch. Hold the cat stretch and just send the weight back a bit. Just changing the stretch slightly. Come back and flatten the back. So we're going to breathe in, beautiful big cat stretch. Hold the position, then just drop the bottom back. And forward. Two more. Lift. Tummy nice and tight. And back. The last one. Good. Hold your position now, flat back, tuck your toes, breathe deeply and lift the knees an inch from the mat. Pop it down and lift and pop it down. Keep the tummy muscles held in, your pelvic floor engaged. Try not to raise your bottom to the ceiling too much. It's just an inch away from the mat. And lift and back. I forgot to say 2.5 centimeters if you're metric. And back. Good. From here, take both arms as far forward as you can. And then just allow the body to come forward and sag gently, but keep your arms nice and long. Hold that position, breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Bring your arms, your legs, so your bottom back. And then bend your elbows and pop your elbows on the mat with your palms facing down. You're going to take your legs nice and long and come into a plank. I want you to hold that there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest if you want to. Just untuck your toes and then tuck those toes again. Pull those tummy muscles in. Let the body lift. And we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then down. Untuck your toes. And lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got 2 more, okay? Lifting. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the last one. Tuck those toes, lift. And we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Jolly good. Keep your elbows underneath your shoulders and try and lift your chest away from the floor. So the chest feels like it's trying to shine a light to the wall in front of you. So you really are lifting. And then from here, you're going to bend the knees with the toes pointed, then flex the feet towards you, and then point the toes and return. Okay? So it's a point, a flex, a point, and return. Point, flex, point, return. Now speed it up and try and keep the tummy muscles held in. So we're going to go point, flex, point, return. 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 And last one, point, flex, point, return. That's quite funny really, because a lot of people with their coordination, they sort of go, yeah, so if you manage, that's brilliant. Okay, now from here, just keep those elbows up off the mat. Your legs are nice and long. And I just would like you to look over your left shoulder. Come back and look over your right shoulder. And repeat. One more to each side. Good. Then from here, take those hands and bring them close into the body. So your head is down. Okay, so the elbows are well and truly off the floor. They are tucked into your body, and you're going to breathe deeply. And as you exhale, you're going to peel the chest and the head away off the mat. Keep your elbows into the side and push up. Okay? Keep the elbows. So the elbows, as they bend backwards away and they come down. So try not to turn it into a press up with your elbows out beside your body. So you may feel you can only get that far. That's fine. Just go as far as you can because you're still taking the weight through your body. Through your arms, sorry. And we're coming up and down. And up and down. And last one, up and down. Now, take both arms out nice and long. So you're reaching the fingertips away from the toes. And then from here, float the right arm, left leg, lengthening it. The head will come away from the mat slightly, but you're still looking down. Try to keep the weight centered through center of your chest, center of your tummy, through the pubic bone. You're not rolling from side to side. Good. And then from here, just bring your hands underneath your forehead. Rest your forehead on your hands and just breathe in there. And exhale. Now, bend the left knee. Lift the left knee. And send the left foot over behind you. You can turn, so I'm turning my head to look at my left elbow. And I'm trying to get this foot on the mat. And as you can see, I can't do it. But that's the general plan. Nice and stretchy. So you come back to the center, bend the right knee, lift the right knee over, trying to get the foot behind you. And back. And lift the left. And back. And then swap over to the other side. Good. Now, from here, bring your right knee so that it's going to come up the side like this. Rest yourself on the mat, and you're trying to keep this knee on the mat, and we're going to merely lift the foot off the floor and pop it back down. So you're going to lift the foot and back down. And pop that leg back and then swap to the other side. I'd like you to just do 4 more of those. Well, I'll just open my window because it's absolutely boiling. Good. And then when you come out of that position, I'm just going to move my mat a bit. We're just going to take the legs down and then we're going to take the hands back. We're going to use the hands to push you back into a shell stretch, child's pose. Good. Then from here, I'd like you to come back onto your bottom. So we're going to be here, sitting nice and tall. Arms out in front. Like that. And we're going to breathe in and slowly, slowly peel halfway back. So you feel your tummy muscles engaged. And then you're going to come all the way up. Sit tall again. So it's a big breath. Exhale, slowly return to halfway back. And back up. And down. Back. And down. This time just take it a little bit further. And back. And then all the way down. Arms above your head, then over your shoulders. Breathing in and back. That's it. Couple more, rolling back. Big breath and back. So mine's a little bit tight today because I haven't got my little pad behind my back. That helps you to get the lower back into the mat. Now, this time, take your knees, bend your knees. Hold that position, take your arms out, roll all the way back. Let those feet travel and come into a tabletop position. Good. And then from here, take your arms overhead behind you, breathe in and snap back up. So we're going to roll back, feet into tabletop, arms to the ceiling overhead and drop back into. So drive the feet to the floor. So we go back under control and then we just send the feet to the mat. And last one, drawing back, arms up and down. This time all the way down, all the way down. Knees bent, good. Hands behind your head for me, like that. Just really relaxing your head into your mat. So you take into your hands, so you can take all the weight, okay? From here, breathe in, and then nod that chin. And lift that head and shoulders away from the mat. Pull those tummy muscles in and back. Try not to overuse your bottom, okay? So you pull your tummy muscles in, pelvic floor comes in, and you don't overdo the bottom because you're really trying to think about working your tummy. So as you come up, you should be pulling in. So I always sometimes just put my finger on the tummy just gently, and as I come up, almost feels like the tummy is trying to get away from that finger. Drop away from the finger. Good. Then from here, bring both legs into tabletop. Take a breath, nod the chin, and peel all the way up, looking again to your knees, and back, and up, and back, and away, and back, and up. Now this time you're going to hold yourself in this position. We're going to do tiny little pulses. So I'll just take my hand, you're going to just pop, you just think about your tummy and you're going to draw your tummy away a little bit more. You don't pull on your head. As you drop that stomach away, your shoulders will lift. You can't help it. But you don't force your shoulders to lift. It's just your stomach. And one more. Pop the feet down one at a time. Rest the head. Take the arms out. Give them a little shake. And then just roll those knees gently from side to side. Good. From there, right leg into tabletop. Hands behind the head. You're going to breathe deeply, nod that chin, and send the left elbow over to the right knee. Keep the right knee still for the moment. You're just going to come over, look down the side of the right leg. And this time, you're going to move the knee in to try and join the elbow. So you breathe in and good. Come back down, keep that leg in tabletop. You're going to come up, you're going to look over to the side of the knee, and you're just going to do pulses here. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, stretch out those legs. Take the arms overhead and just give them a good old stretch. Breathe deeply. Ooh, and exhale. And deep. And exhale. Back. Pop those feet back. This time take your left leg up into tabletop. Gather your head. Take a breath in and send the right elbow over to the left knee. And we've got 2. And that was 3. And 5. Good. This time take the knee towards your elbow. So you'll be breathe in and last one. And then this time 8 little pulses. So breathe in, nod the chin, come up and over, and tiny little pulses. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pop those feet down, relax the arms. Then pop the soles of the feet together and just let the knees drop out. And then just gently bounce the knees. Then relax that and then just roll through the pelvis. So your pubic bone comes towards the ceiling and then it rolls away, creating an arch in your spine and back. But remember, you don't always get an arch in the spine if you've got quite a flat back. So you just try to think about that spine heading towards the floor as your pelvis tilts, and then heading away as it tilts the other way. Good. Straighten out those legs. Flex the feet towards you so the toes can see the nose. Breathe in and lift the right leg up to the ceiling. Breathe in again and exhale to lift the left leg all the way to the ceiling. Good. Keeping those heels pressed away to the ceiling, the toes towards your nose. From here, I would like you can do 2 things. You can bring your head up to look, or you keep your head down, and you're just going to straighten that leg away, bring it back, and drop the other one, and bring it back. And down, and back, press up, and down, and back up. The stationary leg, you're trying desperately to keep as still as possible because it wants to sometimes travel after the leg that's moving. So really push it to the ceiling. Back, and then hug the knees in. Take the right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee, and then just draw little circles. Good. Then from here, take both legs to the ceiling. Take the arms out so you can balance, and you're going to drop the legs one way, keeping the shoulders on the mat, and come back up. and drop to the other side. So I'm quite near the wall, having a nice rest here, and then go all the way over and back and over and back and come to the center. Hug the knees in and then just lift the body up and reach towards the knees with your head. Good. Now from here, pop one leg down, followed by the other. We'll have a little stretch. So you take your legs out wider than hip distance. Point your toes if you can cope with that and it's not too stressful for the old cramp. If not, flex the feet because you're still getting a stretch either way. Take your arms out in a star shape and just reach the fingertips and reach the toes. Big old stretch. Now from here, relax the arms. Just keep them in position but relax the arms and now turn the feet in and out. So you're just making sure those hips are quite nice and loose. Good. And then from there, come back in. Bring your arms by your side. Take your legs back into this position, into your feet flat, your feet knees hip distance. Then bring the right leg into tabletop, followed by the left. Take your hands behind you. Look toward your knees, and we're going to do a single leg stretch. So it's out and back and out and back and out and back. We got 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Keep your body upright if you can. Take the legs to the ceiling. Take your arms to the ceiling. From here, you're going to just drop your legs, take your arms back a bit, and then come forward. We're going to go back a bit and forward. So you take your legs out, your arms just come back a little bit, and then back to the ceiling. And out, and back, and out, and return. Drop the legs down. Take them to the right, the knees are bent and to the right, and then take the bottom leg, which should be the right foot, and just press gently on the left knee there. Holding up to that nice position, just breathing. Arms are nice and relaxed. Good. Take the right foot off. Travel all the way over to the left and then take the left foot and pop it onto your knee. Just get holding there. We'll come back, turn onto your tummy. Oops. Move up a bit. And then from here, take your arms out to the side. Breathe deeply. Exhale, push up through the arms. And come back down. We're going to come up. Down. And up. And down. This time you're going to come up. Bend your left elbow. So the left elbow is on the mat. The right arm is nice and straight. And then look all the way over the right arm. Come back to the center. Straighten out the left elbow. Right elbow goes down. Look over your left shoulder. Center, both arms are straight at this point. Left elbow goes onto the mat. You look over your right arm, which is straight, and your right shoulder. Center. Right elbow goes to the mat. Look over your left shoulder. And last one. Bend the left elbow. Look over your right shoulder. And straighten. Come back down. From here, bend the knees. And then pop the heels together. So the knees are open, a little bit wider. Your arms are rested, head rested. Breathe deeply. As you exhale, tighten the tummy. Squeeze the heels together. The buttocks will tighten and float the knees and relax. Breathe in. And tummy tight, buttocks tight. Squeeze those heels and lift those knees. And relax. Breathe in. And tighten. Lift, 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 lift. And back. And up. And tighten and lift. And just one more. And lift. And relax. Take those legs out wide. Okay. And then come up into this position. So your legs are really wide. Your chest is open. And then you're going to sink back down. You're going to bend the knees, put the heels together, take a breath, and lift the knees on the exhale. Come back down, knees are wide. Feet go out, come up into an extension. And down. Bend those knees, heels together, tighten the buttocks and lift. And back down, open up and lift. Down, and up, and out and lift, and back, and up. Good. This time, just relax the legs down on the mat, just relax your arms, and just focus on breathing. You might find your toes get a bit crampy in that position. Feel free to do whatever you want. Get rid of your cramps. Don't let it just get worse, okay? And sometimes they just don't like being pointed, the feet. And then from here, take your hands, bring them back towards you. Your legs are still wide, okay? You're going to come up, and then you're going to come back into child's pose. So your legs are quite wide still, so your chest can go all the way to the mat, or try to. This is where a big chest comes in handy. From here, just great, hold that position, and then come up onto all fours again, and take your hands as far forward as you can. Tuck those toes and launch into a straight arm plank. Drop the knees and send your bottom back. And a straight arm plank. And drop the knees and back. And we've got two more. Just hold the position. Drop the knees and back. And then hold the position. Drop the knees and back. Back into a child's pose. And then come down. And you guessed it, we're almost over, but the old chalk circles. So you've got your knees bent, feet in line with the bottom. Take your top finger, draw your imaginary circle all the way around. And repeat. The guys from my Bendy Blokes class on Thursday, I think I've told you, one of the guys doesn't like the chalk circles, and he was on holiday last week, and we all did a little FaceTime to him to say to him, don't forget his chalk circles. I thought he was good. I won't like to say the language he repeated. From there, and back. Now take the top hand and put it behind your head, just relaxing this arm out in front of you. So your elbows kind of facing the ceiling. You're going to take a breath and you're going to just send the elbow back as far as it can. And see if you can get your shoulder on the mat. Breathe in there and exhale back. So your hand just stays behind your head, okay, so that it gives you a bigger, it feels like it gives you a bigger stretch here in your pecs. And up and over again. Good. From here, you take your top leg and just lengthen it. Relax your head on your arm. Straighten out this top leg and keep the bottom leg nice and bent. And then from there, point or flex your foot and you're going to circle, a really big circle. Okay, put your hand on the mat to help you, okay? I'm not so worried if you're moving about in your upper body, but you're really trying to get this circle as big as you can. So forward, toes toward your nose, and circle around and all the way around. I've got a bit of a circle there with I think I've got a D going on, not very good. And back, fab. Hold that position now with the leg nice and long and just send it forward and back. Trying to keep it, the foot is in line with the hip. Keep looking ahead if you can. And try not to let your body sink towards the leg. It's all just about the leg, the hip, and the weight of that leg. Good. And then from here, take the leg out in front of you and lift it up into, so that it's going as high towards the ceiling, and then bring it back down. So you're going to lift it. Try not to roll back with it. And down. And I'm hoping now that by the time you do this one, this leg feels quite heavy. Good. And then just bring it forward, rest it a moment, and then bring that foot back into a quad stretch. Good. Just breathe and hold it. Remember, if it disappears a stretch, just think about the knee going back a little further. And then slowly rest that down. Good. Zip over to the other side, so you can roll directly onto the other side, or you can just change direction on your mat. And we're just going to do the jog circles again, all the way around. So remember, you can go around and go all the way back again, or you can just keep going round and round. But the idea, remember, always keep your arm nice and long. Good. And then this time, take that hand and pop it behind your head so the elbow is facing the ceiling, and then send that elbow back as far as you can. So you're keeping the hand behind the head and then forward. And back. And up and over. up. Good. Then just relax your head onto your arm or onto the mat. Straighten out the top leg. And then from here, just draw a big circle with the leg. So obviously, depending upon how much movement you've got, people can get huge circles. But you're just trying to do what you can. Excellent. Now, flexing the foot, keeping that leg nice and long, and just draw the leg forward, nice and slow, and take it back. And forward, and back. And forward, and back. And forward, and back. Good. Now, take it forward, and then lift it slowly as far as you can without rolling your body back. And come down. And lift. And back. And lift. And back. From here now, bend the knee. Taking the foot into the hand. And just pressing the heel towards your bottom. And you're just breathing in. And again, remember, if you just take your knee back a little bit, if the stretch is just too easy, if it just feels like there's nothing happening. And then from there, just relax there. Relax the legs down. Good. Turn onto your tummy again. And just finally, full extension. So you're going to have your hands by your sides, sort of just forward of your head, elbows out in line with your shoulders. And you're going to breathe in and you're going to go fully into that extension. Up. And you're trying to look to see if you can get your elbows down, then your chest, head, so that you don't lose control of your shoulders. And mine's got a lot better, believe it or not, through this lesson. So I couldn't actually get my pubic bone on the mat. But now it's fully there and my extension is a lot better. Tummy goes down. And last one. Good. Take your hands back. Take yourself back up onto all fours. We're going to circle that cat stretch again. So we're going to take it out to the side, up. We've just extended the spine. So we're now going to just flex it just by lifting up. Hold the 4-point kneeling position. Come into a big cat stretch. Flatten out. And a cat stretch. Then tuck the toes. Take the hands back. Send the feet towards the floor, the heels towards the floor. Come up into straight leg. Your arms are over onto the mat. And you're slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Can't stay really nice and slow. Don't come up fast. Good. Then come into your mat. And just take a deep breath and float the right leg off the mat. Send the right knee out. And take both arms to the ceiling. Come back, Arms go down, foot goes down. Left leg tabletop. Take it out to the side and lift the arms. Come back, foot goes down. Arms go to the ceiling, lift up through the chest and extend the spine. So you're just looking up in front of you on a diagonal. There we go. And down. Take your arms by your side. Breathe in gently through the nose. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Give yourself a little shake. And then there we go. Thank you very much. Hello.